Article 2, Obstruction of Congress. The Constitution provides that the House of Representatives shall have the sole power of impeachment and that the President shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. In his conduct of the office of the President of the United States and in violation of his constitutional oath faithfully to execute the office of President of the United States and, to the best of his ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States, and in violation of his constitutional duty to take care that the laws be faithfully executed, Donald J. Trump has directed the unprecedented, categorical, and indiscriminate defiance of subpoenas issued by the House of Representatives.
Wait, this is one of those moments where you have to stop and go. Hold on. Are they actually doing this right now? Because buried under all the noise, the hot takes, and the cable news chaos, something very real is happening inside Congress, and most people aren't slowing down enough to understand what it actually means. We're not talking about vague outrage. We're not talking about symbolic resolutions meant to go nowhere. We're talking about lawmakers explicitly invoking Article 2 of the Constitution and laying out, in writing, why they believe a sitting president meets the standard for removal from office. And once you see how they're framing it, the whole situation hits very differently. Let's start with what's driving this, because a lot of people hear Article 2 and immediately tune out. That's a mistake. Article 2 isn't some obscure footnote. It's the section of the Constitution that defines the presidency itself, what powers the president has, what limits exist, and most importantly, when Congress is obligated to step in. Article 2, Section 4 is only one sentence long, but it's one of the most powerful sentences in American law. It says the president shall be removed from office on impeachment for and conviction of treason, bribery, or other high crimes and misdemeanors. Not may, not could, shall. That word matters. And that's exactly why it's being used right now. What's changed is that some members of Congress are no longer framing Donald Trump as a controversial president with extreme policies. They're framing him as a constitutional problem. In their view, this isn't about left versus right anymore. It's about whether the presidency itself is being distorted into something the founders explicitly tried to prevent. Here's where things get interesting. Multiple impeachment resolutions have now been filed that explicitly cite Article 2, Section 4. One of the most detailed was introduced by Representative Al Green, who has been warning about what he sees as authoritarian behavior for years. This resolution isn't short. It isn't symbolic. It lays out 7 separate articles of impeachment, each tied to a specific category of alleged